Happy launch week. I'm ready for some mites. I'm ready for my fourth ever draft, and I've been really pleased. We've gotten the 7 wins, the 4 wins, the 4 wins. I'm ready, I think, for a 0-3 one. This seems pretty good. Let's find out what we're going to be doing. Bound. Beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Jesus. Yeah, no, I really want to get this one. Beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose a life. Yeah, I mean, I'll take this. We do need to hurry up. Thrumming Bird is great for proliferation, both in terms of poison counters, both in terms of oil. I don't even think there's a lot of +1/+1 counters in this whole dang set. Armored Scrap Gorger, I think, is actually excellent as well. But I think some of you may have seen my creature list, blue-black control list. If I had the opportunity to do that again, I would do it again. The format thus far has seemed pretty aggressive. This has seemed pretty aggressive. So, this does give me a little bit of concernies. What's this? Other creatures you control get -1/-1. Return target creature card from your grave to the battlefield. Oh my god, yeah. Dude, that looks great. What's ossification? Oh, this is just removal. Oh, this is better removal. This is great. Let's see here. I mean, I am literally just going to get Anoint with Affliction and just kind of wait and see. I mean, this card is insane. I would not mind Geth, because if I have a deck that has, like, 4 creatures in it, Geth, Thane of Contracts is effectively a 3/4 for 3 with some recursion. What else is reasonable here? Volt Charge is terrific. This probably very good. This is very, very good. Timio's Logbook is alright, it seems. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of the best card draw ever. Urbrask's Anointer. This, I feel like I really need to have a super oily list for this to be run well. Mesmerizing Dose, huh? Yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. This whole creatureless blue-black thing is... It's tickling me. It's a real tickler. Canker Bloom is nice. This Toxic Haste dinosaur owned me pretty hard when I was going up against it. Nothing here is screaming to me, probably because I don't know these cards very well. Alright, I'm gonna get the Mesmerizing Dose. Oh, did we just get my favorite prologue to Phyrexia? Exile target non-land permanent. We might be wheeling that. Dude, are we doing it? This card is busted nasty good. I mean, not as good as getting a bunch of Anoint with Afflictions. All right, let's do Creatureless Blue. Okay. Creatureless Blue. We need enough things that add poison counters on. And we had 6 the other day, and I think that was not enough. I see a Blazing Crescendo. I see a really late Volt Charge. I'm gonna start dipping into some red. That seems like a very late Volt Charge, and I think it could be a strong little opportunity for us. This is create a 1/1. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into the graveyard, put an oil counter, move 3 oil counters, exile the top. This is actually not that good if I'm largely creatureless. This card is actually okay with a largely spell. You know, okay, so I do get used to saying creature and spell, even though creatures are spells. Man, there are so many spell bombs here. None of these are good. This one is okay. But I'm going to get the Dross Pits. I feel like the format is very, very aggressive, so... I'm not seeing almost any black here. Each other artifact I control. I mean, I don't really see a lot of artifacts yet. This feels like a little bit sideboardy. No, I'm going to get the Dune Mover, actually. Because if I'm going 3 color, this is going to be a nice one to get. Probably the Chrome Prowler. This is the kind of card that can be really nice as just like a removal spell. Okay, good. Perhaps the Eye of Malcator. This card actually seems quite good. I don't know why I never see it. I mean, we might wind up with some weird artifact nonsense. Sure, maybe. Well, I think I've done some back-of-napkin math and determined that this list looks terrible so far. Really, a Blazing Crescendo this late, so I don't actually think that people are in red. I'm in red. Alright, well. Oh, there's also Vivisection Evangelist. Oh my god, but we don't actually have a lot of poison counters. Alright, so... I mean, I'm going to mark this. I think it's the right thing to pick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start dragging out things that seem terrible. Looking at this, is there anything else good? I mean, Volt Charge is it. There's the Contagious Vorak. I think this is like maybe the best common. It feels so strong. We might just bail on one of these other colors.
Then I will fight forever.
It's Green Sun's Twilight. Yeah, I'm not doing that. The black that we have is very, very good. Do we get the land here? I think maybe we should move towards Is It? Well, that's hilarious. I think we want to move towards Is It? Because here's the thing about the Escaped Experiment. Target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-0, where X is the number of artifacts you control. You can swing with these and be very, very aggressive. I'm going to get this, because I do want to run both of these. I want to run Phyrexian Arena. I want to run Anoint with Affliction. So here's some sort of weird Is It aggro. Bring the Ending is good. We really don't have poison counters. This is the thing that I'm sort of acknowledging. But we may very well be hard 3-color. I do want one of these. This, I think, is... I think we actually are a pretty big spell deck. The Ichor Synthesizer, I'm nearly certain will wheel. These appear to be pretty low value. I've seen him wheeling a lot. Oh, this is a tough draft, but this is really interesting. So here is where I think I'll get the Terramorphic Expanse. I've seen so many Terramorphic Expanses. Gleeful Demolition. Probably this bastard. One of these two. Oh, I didn't click it in time. Yes, I did. Yep, sure did. It's another Dune Mover. Ah! No! How are our drafts been going so far? This is the first one, Tangerine. We went live a little bit late today. This is just return creature cards. It would be great if I could return Cough. I want to err away from black. Now that I've said that, I have a Sholdred's Head Cleaver. Alright, our list is really weird. Mere Convert looks a lot like what the doctor ordered. I mean, I guess this guy. He's a good defender. Alright, so we have some spells. I'm really not sure what we're doing. I mean... Ugh. Probably the Bilious Skulldweller. Probably Vilious Skulldweller. Trying to think about how we actually win. We don't have that many. A little bit of proliferation. Yeah. Do I actually want this one? I think I want the Bring the Ending, because I think black is going to be the one that I run the least of. Oh, this is almost the one that I wanted. Bilious Skulldweller is very good, though. I do think that this card is very, very good as well. Yeah, I think I've actually decided that I'm just going to be more aggro. Oh, Jesus. Actually, Necrosquito is not as good as these other ones. Malcator's water. Yes, I'll get the water of Malcator. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll get this guy. Really? Okay, so this changes things a little bit. Wow. All right. Mercurial. I think I'm cutting all my black. I need to look a little bit, but I think we might very well be doing that. I mean, double black for Phyrexian Arena is a real pain. This guy's out of here. This thing's out of here. Yeah, so this is it. This is good, good. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is solid. These are great. This guy gets the hell out of here. Yeah, I think we're like an is it aggro list. Yeah. I think the meld web may be fine. Maybe. Yeah, I wish I'd been able to see this a little earlier. Yeah, I wish I was able to see this a little earlier. I wish I was able to see this a little earlier. God, if I could get another one of these Ichor synthesizers, that'd be dope. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna choose this guy. Like, if we look, I mean, we're gonna cut some of these creatures. This is technically a creature. Oh my god, yes. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was another Ichor synthesizer. That would have been awesome. Okay, so I actually feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. We only need the one swamp since we have the Barkcleave Cliffs. And I think I'm actually just cutting a land here. Part of me also wants to cut. If I put this in, how would that change? Yeah, I mean, this needs so much black. I mean, this is, like, really hungry. Huh, how do we build this? So, if I look at how we're doing, let me hit it with the good old Teaker. This is technically up here. So we have a little bit of reduction there. We have another artifact creature, so I'll probably want to keep this. I think we don't need this many Gitaxian Anatomists. Really, we're a Mercurial Spelldancer, Ichor Synthesizer combo. What's Teaker mean? This is shorthand for type creature. So for instance, if I did type instant, it would put all my instants on top. So if I do type creature, this is a really good way to just see where my creatures are. I really don't have almost any card draw. You know, I think I actually wanted a... I think I'm really missing an opportunity to get a... what the heck is it called? Is this 17 lands? Yeah, this is too many for sure. If I put in the if I put in the Phyrexian Arena, we actually have a good number of chances to draw it. The Watchful Blister Zoa is so expensive. Maybe this is actually what I want to do. Like, I have more lands. I have some cycles with the Prologue to Phyresis. Blazing Crescendo is another way to look. This technically can peel mountains out of there. This is a great defensive card. But here's something that we could do. We could actually consider putting back in this Merc Convert. Is there a mediocre... No, I'm just going to pull this out. Keep it straightforward. Cut one of these. Yeah, I think this is great. So right now we have 16 lands. We have 2 slots left. Okay, so let me just do type creature. I really wish I'd seen that we could have swung our way towards Izzet sooner. I think that would have been very, very helpful. So here, how many creatures do we have? We have 12, 13. I do want some more creatures. However, what if we put in the Merc Convert, because we need creatures anyways. How do I want to do this? Okay, so here's my logic. We have an inexpensive deck. We run 17 lands to just make sure we have enough sources for blue, black, and red. 6 mountains is still a pretty good amount for Koth Fire of Resistance. Often the -3 will be dealing 3 damage. I'm looking for mountains. There's enough mountains in there. We have enough mountains to be able to cast with the Barcleve Cliffs. Yeah. Now, I'm cutting some of the high end because we then say our real story is trying to turn on Ichor Synthesizers, turn on the Mercurial Spell Dancer, really leverage the fact that we're going to have a lot of instants in there. It says 5 artifacts, but let me actually do T-Sword. I think I have no sorceries in here. So yeah, we have Planeswalkers. We have a good amount of enchantments, a good amount of equipments. Yeah, I think this is at 726. Yeah, let's do that. So we're now going to go to Dominaria. I'm going to open up the bets. How many wins am I going to get, guys? How many wins am I going to get? Dominaria United, we want basic lands. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably my favorite lands of all time in the video game. I'm a big fan of stained glass. Surprise, is it? All right. I am feeling 3 wins on this one. But there's a little bit of a sneaky thing here. Here is what my bones are telling me. I'm getting a good bone reading right now. Getting a good bone reading. I think, I posit that because we are so low to the ground, we do not really have a particularly expensive set of cards. And because we have a good amount of card draw, I do think we'll be able to just really chip away and eventually get there with our unblockability buddies. You know what? I actually do want Cough on an empty board, so I'm going to wait and see if I can Volt Charge something here. Can't Volt Charge nothing, huh? I am absolutely going to Cough to get another mountain.
Shake the earth itself.
Hey, is that? What voice actor is that? What Planeswalker have we heard about? Taking 2 damage is actually... 2 damage, 2 toxic's fine. Koth is an enormous threat.
Try again.
Wow. Alright, so now we're dealing 3 damage. So I think that what I do is I play the Forge Hammer Centurion, like this, plus this.
I'll never forget the home we lost.
Because this is already quite nice for me getting card advantage. I know I'm just getting mountains here. This doesn't have Menace, so I will block here with a Blazing Crescendo. So until the end of my next turn, I can play the Ichor Synthesizer. Still not taking any Toxic. So here's what I think. I think that what I do is I pick off this guy. I'm at 1.
This is for the fallen.
Can't block here anymore. But I think that this is okay. This gives me a pretty solid long-term play. I think this was good. I think this was good. Oh, I'm sorry. Untapped is not on. I restarted my computer last night. Oh, this fucking turd. Ugh. Alright. Damn, 4 power things. Rough. Get out of here! So, next time target creature would deal combat damage, prevent it. If the damage is prevented, create that many. Jesus, that's just a lot. Okay, so it wants to prevent whose damage? I mean, you can choose one of mine, huh? I'm pretty sure my opponent targeted this. I'm pretty sure. Because that damage is prevented now? I think I've misread the interface. I think I don't understand anything that's going on. Only to players. If the next time target would deal combat damage to 1 or more players. Okay, thank you, thank you. I have read and reread and reread and reread and reread this turd. Just a great defender, man. Just a great defender. Okay, there was no interface. I thought that it said targeted by, and then I just combined with my misunderstanding the ability, you know. I will say, being me is one of the harder things I've ever done. So what I want to do is I want to let this resolve. Then I'm going to Volt Charge it. Absolutely. And this guy I'm going to use to get back the Volt Charge. Yeah. Alright, great. Zero Blast is day 9, you're missing the ESL? No, I'm not. This is a I have it open on the other monitor joke. Not, there's nothing to miss. Dude, Zero Blast, did you see Spirit versus Cure earlier? I mean, that was freaking amazing. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So we are traditional damage. I do want to get some land out if I have the opportunity to get some land out. Not great, not terrible. I mean, we take a damage from this, I think. No, I don't want to work past the 3 break point. And I come back and I'm toxic. Brr. So this is an important reason to stay above this amount. Yep. So we are just going to slowly control our way in. We only have the single island. I think that spell is really, really good. Yep, stay back. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Buggy Man says greetings from Montreal. Salut, Buggy Man. Alright. Working our way in. Deal. Zero Blast. I'm probably not going to do any Blizzard content for the foreseeable future. Really for me, I mean, there's just been enough flubbening happening over there that I think that they're going to need a couple W's in my book before I'm willing to come back. Particularly Bobby Kotick. Getting out. Oh, jeez. Toxic 3. Oh, me, oh, my. So we are in the race. Oh, is this? I mean, that's fine. Does this have toxic? No, I don't think it does. Well, this is a little bit annoying. Let's just proliferate. Well, that's it. We lose, don't we? Rats. I guess the decision was I needed to not race against this Phyrexian Might, I guess. I guess that was it. Yeah, maybe when I saw that it would have been alright. Wow. Well, I thought it would go better. Again, this is one of those things where I have a weak intuition about how many lands I should be running. Okay, this is not good enough. And this hand should actually be a reminder to me that I think my intuition of 3... excuse me. I think my intuition of trying to stick to a 17 land is probably correct here. I think it's correct. I think it's correct. I think that was a estimation error about just the degree to which how dangerous Toxic 3 is. Because Toxic 3 is like dealing 6 damage, and I'm just like not blocking 6. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Mercurial Spell Dancer down. GYC says, hey, Dan, have you ever used the 17 lands to get an idea of the good and bad cards in the set? I think that 17 lands can be helpful. I think it can be helpful. I think it's incredibly easy to treat 17 lands as truth when what it is just evaluation. It's just average. So, you know, what's a good example of this? I'm going to frame things in a StarCraft way because I think it's easy. Like, there are aggressive builds that are one-base builds where you will stop at 22 workers. But generally, if you are playing a long-term game, you're getting like 80 workers. And so imagine that we came up with a statistic that said, hey, what is the average lands that someone has in games that they've won? Excuse me, what is the average number of workers someone has in a game that they have won? Oh, I looked it up, and the answer is 50. It turns out 50 is about halfway between 22 and 80. Hey, look at this build that I'm an aggro player. Oh, I'm at 22. Well, shit, I really do need to make sure that I get all the way up to 50 for it to be a good one. Oh, I'm playing control. Slow play in StarCraft. Gotta make sure I cut those 80 workers down to 50. It's the kind of thing where it can provide some useful information. But what I like to treat it as is I like to treat it as though maybe there's 5 people in a room, and I represent 4 of them, and 17 lands represents 1 of them, and we're all having a discussion and a debate about what we think is best. I think I will just... I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I'm gonna play Ichor Synthesizer and then swing with the Mercurial Spell Dancer. See no reason not to. So that's sort of my reaction to it. And also, I think it can be very helpful for trend identification. What color is your green screen behind you? It's polka dotted. It's green. Dude, Collision! It's so good to see you. Collision! You catching some of that sweet, sweet ESLs? Furnace Strider is a good one. Furnace Strider is, in fact, a very, very good one. So that's 4. I think we can take another pile of damage here. I think that this is okay. Worried about the hasting from the Furnace Strider. Collision says only between meetings and checking on what fun you're drawing. Baby. Declination commencing. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this draft. I'm not really feeling this one. Holy guacamole. So we're gonna pop down to 2, is that it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there any way to get that extra 2 damage in? I was really tempted to leave that up last turn. So I think this is about what I got. Helpful. Hello, it's me, the chump. Team Chumpin'. Here's my Volt Charge, huh? Oh yes, you know me so well. You got me. Ow, my bones, etc. Yeah, I feel like we don't quite have enough interaction at the low end to do much here. What do I think? Can we make some adjustments? I'm gonna actually peel these 2 and get big ones in here. This can help stabilize the fact that we don't have as much interaction. And I think that there's just enough aggressive things. Holy shit, someone just texted me Metroid Prime Remastered coming up. Wait. Metroid Prime Remastered release date. I'm streaming the ever-living shit out of that thing. Are you kidding me? Today? Oh. It's out right now. Alright. Alright. Jesus. Alright, maybe I'll just stream that I don't know, like tomorrow. Maybe I'll just do that shit. Alright, well. It's time to get mercurial, gamers. Oh my god, Jim Davis MTG just raided us! Jim! Jim Davis, the legendary Jim Davis, always does a bronze to mythic series with draft in pretty much every set that I've tuned into, at least. And if any of you want to know how to kind of just stay around gold, feel free to keep tuning in. I'm Sean. It's a pleasure to see you. We're already 2 for 1-ing the enemies. Predation Steward. Okay, so I think I'm not going to overthink it. Save the Chrome Prowler for later. We had an awkward as hell draft this time. We sort of pack 3 realized that probably red-blue was our best option, so, you know. I have to go message my friend whose like favorite game of all time is Metroid Prime. Yo, Metroid Prime Remastered just released right now. I'll tell you what he says. Alright, so my opponent, a villain, doesn't want us to have fun, so that's fine. I just think Escaped Experiment might be one of the better cards out there in Is It Aggro lists. I think this card might actually be insane. Because it seems really nice. It's just a great swinger. Great swinger and a pinger. Scheming Aspirant. Jeezy Louisey. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one sideways. Excellent. A -1/2. And if I can, you know, Mesmerizing Dose, that'd be great. And I think I might actually just move the Hexgold Halberd over to the Chrome Prowler since it can smash through. Great. Great. Terrific. Great. Great. Terrific. How much is this to re-equip? More than I have.
There can be no victory. Then I will fight catch this.
I'm just gonna chill, man. I'm gonna win with a cough. Winning with a cough. Yeah, dude. There's a number of Switch games that I haven't played. Breath of the Wild. Now Metroid Prime. There's just oodles and oodles to do.
I'll shake the earth itself.
I think I actually hang on to these for a little bit, at least. Let's see what villain does. I mean, I'm probably going to have to double block the Lattice. The Lattice Blade Mantis. Meld Web Fuckhead. Alright. Infectious Bite. Alright. What a jerk. This is an oily Vigilancia. Hey, Jim, do you have any advice for your pal Day 9? How to win the set?
We have the high ground.
Alright, so... You can actually pick off this one. This is... Oh, this is Creature of Planeswalker. Alright, well. I guess I should have minused. Yeah, I find this set has been a little weird in the first few games. It feels like... I can't tell if it's very, very aggro. Or whether it's gonna feel aggro for a few days and then everyone's gonna figure out how to play controlly and then it's gonna turn into an incredibly grindy set where everyone has to dump their hand by turn 4. Umi uses, can someone briefly explain what is MTG1? Yeah, there's been a lot of branding attempts from companies over the years to label something as 1 when it's like the important thing. I'll be honest, that literally never occurred to me that they would just sack that guy, but yeah, I suppose that's fine.
Another loss.
You know, you have something like sack this guy. You know, Xbox One. Various. It's fine. I'm kind of tempted just to pick this guy off. They're gonna race this turd. Race this turkey. But one is the name of the set. So for instance, if there was, you know, I'm trying to remember some of the... I think Strixhaven was STX, was its name. My opponent has something here. Yeah, MTG Bro for the Brothers War. Now we're MTG 1, and the next one is MTG Mom. I feel like it's actually, like, deleterious marketing, because then I don't know what it is. I just assume that when they say MTG Bro, they're being people that are saying the word bro. Alright, so now we can set ourselves up for... Oh, wait, this is +3/+1? Farts. Rats. Darned. Ta-da! Get back my only spell. Yeah, like MTG WTF LeMayo. That would be a great set name. Welcome to MTG LeMayo. Plague Nurse. It's a slash narsh. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna swing with the Hex Gold Halberd. Because this fella does have First Strike and Trample. Indeed. This. Alright, show me what you got. Show me what you got, dude. Alright. Nice. Can I please assign more to this? Bang, bang. Alright. I am feeling an 0-3 coming up. So let's see. We are dead next turn, especially if we draw a land. Did they cast that after ordering blockers? Yeah. Saved. Alright, well, I mean, this does a non-zero amount of positive things for me. I mean, if we win because we have a watchful Blister Zoa, then, you know, sometimes you're just the best player that's ever lived. Is that a forest? Oh, shit, yeah, dude. Oh, my God! Jellyfish! Even peeking at IEM, I sure have Evictus. I closed it just a second ago. Let's do the IEM standings. Spirit is an animal. Elazar, dude, Elazar and Spirit are animals. They're out of control. Okay, what it says, who here in chat has opinions on the $70 price tag for the new Zelda? I mean, okay, Wizard, I'm just literally fine with it. And the reason I'm literally fine with it is that I think that if all games... If all games were, like, stupidly, ridiculously... priced, like, $70 minimum each, like that sort of stuff, then, dude, I would be out. But the fact is, one, feel free to just wait for reviews. That's what I feel like. Just feel free to wait for reviews. Nothing, an empty board. Nothing at all. You know, I'm actually suspicious. I'm going to play the Meldweb Creator. Is this a mountain? No, it's just a land. This Volt Charge is good. Yeah, so if everything was $70, I'd have issues. I actually think that it's probably correct and fine for some of these games to just be so freaking pricey. Oh, this weird freaking guy. I know what I should have done. I know what I should have swung out. I should have swung out. What am I doing? So I think that the difference between 50, 60, and 70 is just not that significant for games that are in there. You also fucking have cough? Really?
Enough talking. Fists up.
Is this a mountain?
I'll melt you to slag.
Okay. This is the game. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's a good turn. All right.
Never dies.
It's almost looking at colors, not keywords. Yeah, no, shit happens. But yeah, no, I actually will claim that I think the bigger problems that can emerge with game pricing is with the games that are free to play like, or, you know, pay a small amount and then you get shit over time. It's when those ones cost too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I don't like.
One day, this land will be ours again. You'll catch this.
This is good. Got him. Yeah, so I mean, like if I use Magic as an example, it is really expensive to get access to everything, but it is not. You get a lot of shit for free, and you can get a complete game experience by just drafting, for instance. But, like, I mean, if your game just makes it fucking impossible for me to play unless I'm spending, like, $200 to $300, that's when I have an issue. So, for instance, let's say that the new Zelda game was $70. You pay for it once, and that's it, and it's just a great game. That's rich and deep and compelling and interesting. I think I actually do want to play Malcator's Watcher here, because I'm not quite super duper aggro. Not quite that. Fine. Yeah, if it's $70 and I just pay for it and I just get a really great experience, I mean, that's fucking awesome. Elden Ring, I paid whatever the price was for it on PS5, and it is one of the greatest experiences of my entire life. And man, I look at that thing and I'm like, I only had to pay $60 for this? It's fucking incredible. That's sweet, even. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swing with this. And I'm going to play the Gataxian. No, I'm going to play the Mirror Convert and the Escaped Experiment. I think this is better, because then I can watchful Blister Zoa later. Factorio, a game that I paid $30 for once. And it's been unbelievable. Magic the Gathering, I happily spend $100 per set release. I mean, I wish the viewership were higher, because then I would like only stream Magic. But, I'm like completely fine with that. There's a game like Dota that is free to play, but I subscribe to Dota Plus, which is like $4 or $5 a month, whatever it is. Great. Superb. Yeah, and there's Dota friends of mine that have spent like $2,000 on Dota. And they've also played for 10,000 hours. Alright, you got it. You redraw, I redraw, we all redraw for ice cream. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously play the Phyrexian Arena. Then I'll probably just blast this guy. Probably. Full charge. So for me, I broadly speaking don't care about the price of a game. I care primarily about this ratio between the amount of entertainment I receive and the amount of fun that I have. Or, the amount of money that I spend and the amount of fun that I have. Like, that's the ratio I really care about. And dude, if that ratio is bad, I mean, frankly, this is kind of the... Oh, and there's a third one in there, which is like the time component. Okay, let's actually see how we can win the video game here. I think this is going to be better. This can obviously tap... Okay. There's like how much fun I'm having, how much the price is, and how much time there is. Like, if I think about something like Marvel Snap, I have had a great... Dude, you know what? You're asking me too many questions. If I look at Marvel Snap, I had a really amazing time up to collection level 1000. And now that I'm hitting collection level, like 1900, something like that, I just kind of... I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, I literally, this game needs me to log in every day. And every day I must do all the quests, and I must go to the shop and get my free thing, and then I must spend all the currency that I get right then and there, because if I don't do that, the game's gonna get mad at me. Like, literally, I saved up a bunch of my currency so I could spend it all on air, and I spent some of it, and the game went, you're blocked from spending it. You can only spend so much per day. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, ah! I was like so annoyed. And I mean, like, I'm still trying to log in and play, but I mean, it's getting to this point with Marvel Snap where I'm like saying to Britt, like, well, I mean, fuck. Britt's my wife, by the way. Britt's not just some British person. It's getting to this point with Britt where I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I want to hang out a little bit, but, you know, I can't, because I'm going to have to just make myself play Marvel Snap tonight. No, the Watcher of Malcator. I think this card is extremely good. Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not especially keen on a number of the ways that things have kind of panned out with Marvel Snap as time has gone on. I really don't need this to be any more than a 3-4. And of course, I have not spent a lot of money in Marvel Snap. I think I've spent $30. I've gotten a lot of fun out of it, but now it feels like it is demanding my time. And I'm like, give me a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I am actually okay with this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I mean, like, and that's one of those things where they have been taking proactive steps to change it, and it could be good, but I don't know, I'm just sort of like, gonna have this, like, you know, this malaise. Hoofs is exactly why I quit. The card build-up and everything was super fun until I realized I would have to do that ad infinitum forever. And again, I don't mind slow, gradual completion of content where I can get to a completion. Like, let's imagine that we have a game that is releasing a drop of content every month. And if I am a crazy hardcore player, I'll unlock it in a week and a half. And if I'm kind of like a casual, I'll unlock it in 3 weeks out of the 4. But I want to stress, I personally do find it incredibly, ridiculously, and critically satisfying to complete stuff. Oh my god. I like the feeling, like, if you said to me, every month we release 5 weeks of content, I'm like, then I'm never playing your game. But if you say like with Magic kind of functions this way. Every 3 months you get a drop of Magic cards. And a lot of people feel like it's about 2 months and change of gameplay experience before people start going, all right, I'm starting to feel like I kind of get the gist of this. Well, that is just the best news I've heard all day. Let's get this down. Like, if I get bored with this draft content, in 6 weeks, I will have had fun for 6 weeks, and I'll feel like I got to the end of an experience. I really don't like this idea, particularly purported by various mobile games. Yeah, I really don't like how various mobile games are like, you will never, ever do anything except play our game, and you'll never get completion. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. I am a big believer in the idea of checklist completion. Okay, bye-bye. Actually, I'm going to do this for Mirrodin. This one gets shrunk to a -1, too. You know, again, I really think that Escaped Experiment is a spectacularly good card. Like, this is one of the reasons why I really liked Factorio. In Factorio, it said your main goal is to launch the rocket. And then I worked until I launched the rocket, and I was just like, oh my god, I did it. I launched the rocket. And I felt like I had an offboarding opportunity to be like, I am now done with this game. We're coming back. I think I overvalued the Icar synthesis. You know what I'm saying to you. The Icar Man. Dark Tiger says, I always have that what's next wonder with video games like Factorio, though. So yeah, let's take a peek at that. Because there is a difference between a completion point and the ability to play seemingly indefinitely. And I think that they are just two kind of different concepts. Because like with Factorio, you can just tune the settings and try a different thing. Tune the settings and try this different thing. Tune this different setting. Play again. Let me try to make myself have no military science. Can I like win that way? By rushing for the rocket and managing my pollution well? Like, these are interesting alternative ways to play this game. Terrific. Come to me. This is great. But there's also completion points. This is the Death World setting, and you play until you are done with Death World. I'm killing this immediately. There is a default mode. I can play through that. So, like, I'm the sort of person that does not like to make their own fun. I actually just do not find it that fun. Like, damn it, I paid you money. You tell me how I'm supposed to have fun. Like, I like when there is, like, a terminus point. I'm poisoned. Alright, we're going for the value plays, for the value days. Alright, this doesn't have reach. So then I can go Phyrexian Arena and hold up the Cackler. Look at that. Look at that. Both trying to kill him. It's great. I should have done this in the other order. I mean, I do want to attack. Blight Belly Rat trading is something I do want to do because I am drawing more cards than they are over time. They also appear to be choked on mana. You know, I like these points in games that kind of launch me off. I think that's great. But, you know, if I think about something like an unclear endpoint game like a Magic or a Path of Exile, there's a clear start point at the start of this season. There's a clear end point at the end of next season. And there is an awareness that you can actually get a huge amount of satisfactory fun. I don't quite have enough to do both, huh? It says Death Touch as well. Send this guy in. I mean, trading here is totally fine by me. Yeah, for instance, Minecraft is maybe the ultimate example of a game that I'm just like, dude, I mean, there is so much freedom. Like, I work hard, I work long weeks. Tell me what my fun is supposed to be. Open up Elden Ring. Foul tarnished. Good, you're denigrating me. I respect that. Go this way. All right. And I also recognize there's a certain kind of person who's like, I was told what to do all day at work today. I don't want to be told what to do anymore. Oh my god, I get to about Minecraft and just let my creativity run wild. Awesome. Terrific. A+. Good stuff. Yeah. I feel so ruthlessly predated. This Spellweaver is just an absolutely nut thought right now. I also realize I make you a mistake. That's my bad. What I should have done is I should have prologued. Put this on there, and then I would have been able to tap this. Nathanth Degree says, how does Stardew Valley recontextualize that versus Minecraft? So, first of all, Stardew Valley has an enormous amount of structure that helps me and guides me. Like, hey, like, really simple things. Hey, one of the very first things Stardew Valley does, like within 3 days, is it says, we have a bigger backpack for you. Because you probably noticed that your back is getting clogged up with stuff, so you better get our inventory is getting clogged up with stuff, so let's get you a backpack to be able to carry 16 items instead of 8, or 20 instead of 10, whatever the numbers are. Okay, bye-bye. And then right away you say, okay, well, how do I get money? And the game says, you plant seeds. You water them. So now all of a sudden I have... Yeah, I want you to get all poisoned up. So now all of a sudden I have all these, like sub-goals and things that I'm striving for that will help me out. Bing, bong. And so, like, this structure provides a lot of delightful satisfaction, honestly. You should not be doing that. A couple cards we can draw to just end the game, too. There's one of them. And then it also says you're trying to get 4 candles. Trying to get, on year 3, your grandpa to come back and rate your farm. The dream. So I think that Stardew Valley is not... It doesn't create necessarily a sort of overarching exit point. Like, there are 100 levels. You need to beat 100 levels. Start beating them one at a time. But it does give a really small short-term structure that allows the game to feel really, really guided. And frankly, each day is a really nice off-boarding point as well. I'm at 6 wins. I went 0-2, and now I'm 6-2. I'm actually pretty pleased with myself on this one. Pretty pleased with myself. Oh my God, Michael! It's so good to see you. Yo, Michael, I have like whiffed on messaging you like 50 times. I am super aware. I'm very sorry. I've had super filled up hours when I'm not streaming. I'm just so sorry. Oh fuck. Portland says, haha, don't sweat it. I'm too ignorant to take the hint anyways. Oh, that's so good. Whew. Oh my God, this is why I have friends that pick up on no social cues at all. I mean, it just makes life easier. That's nearly a great draw. Tap it, you know, I'll just decline that. I really like this Gataxian Animist. It's just a great defensive card. Because, like, there's a lot of little tiny guys, like the Mercurial Spell Dancer, unblockable. I want to just ping it a bunch. Farmurden. So let's see here. This is the one that I shrink down to 0. Done the other way, huh? Alright, well, I mean, this is... I messed up. Yeah, no, I make it a mistake here. Can't believe I make it a mistake. This is till the end of my next turn, this is here, which is just great news. I'm gonna decline this. If I draw black mana, we can just own them so hard. We are fucked. We are not winning. Jesus. Indestructible. Trample. Can't be the target of stuff from your opponent. What a turd. Holy shit, man. Alright, well, I mean, that helps a little bit. This is the attack I'm worried about. Normally, this is the only thing that's gonna swing in. Yes, that's good. No blocks. Yeah, that's what we want. That is horrible news. That is not what we want to see. In the slightest. my opponent attacks, I think we just have to take it. Yeah. I think we have to hope that they don't have a combat trick. If they have a combat trick, we're just going to lose. And I think that if we try to chump one here, you know, I think that we set ourselves up for failure because we already have cast our Blazing Crescendo, which is another way to get some damage in. There's no other way to deal 4. But here, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I somehow am able to set my opponent to 2, there is a chance that I can draw that spell. Yeah. They can deal 3 damage here. There's a chance that I can draw that. But I'm incredibly pleased that we got 6 wins out of that. Wow. Wow, I'm like pretty good at this video game.